The mighty Mississippi River carving its path through Memphis, Tennessee, where we're coming to you from tonight. Thanks for joining our Tuesday night broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. And our broadcast team tonight, Greg Anthony here to my left and Steve Smith to my right. And the Hall of Famer David Aldridge along the sideline. And we've got a moment now to look at the rebounding trend over the last few months for Steven Adams.
In the last few months, the rebounding has sort of taken a bit of a dive for him. And a lot of factors could be the cause, but it's a trend that coach would probably like to see him reverse.
Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Grizzlies first found an identity with grit and grind. As a rookie, Jaren Jackson cut his teeth alongside Mike Conley and Marc Gasol. And he said, now it's next gen. But it's still the same sort of mentality. We take defense seriously. That's our staple. And when you do that, you usually win. Guys?
They do. Great philosophy and attitude. Thanks, D.A. Yeah, tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience.
And we'll see some spectacular plays, but also a few boneheaded ones as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop.
Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. The talented front court pair is Ingram and Williamson. Devonte Graham is out there with Thomas Satoransky. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5. And for the Grizzlies, Brooks at the 3 with Jackson at the 4. Then there's Ja Morant. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Bane in at the shooting guard position. So the Pelicans win the tip. Satoransky with it. Pass to Ingram. Fires from deep. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Here's Bane. He's covered by Ingram. Bane with the bucket.
They're going to have to come up with a better matchup. This guy just too much speed.
And the pass to Valanciunas. Brooks against Ingram. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Brandon Ingram possesses grace and power. He mixes them together for a big finish.
Pass to Bane. With the drive. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Bane's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs it right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Graham surveying the floor. Step back on that one and let it fly.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Brooks. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. Graham against Morant. 6 to shoot. Shoots a 3. Graham with the rebound. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Tries again. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Jaren Jackson.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And Greg, with Devonte Graham, you know he's going to shoot it. He has no hesitation letting it fly.
I mean, he's a solid three-point shooter who believes he can make any shot. About 2/3 of his shots all come from outside, so you know exactly what you're getting with him.
First one falls for him. And Graham drops them both.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Morant outside. Passes it to Brooks. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
With the ball in his hands, Ja draws so much defensive attention. Got his teammate a clean look.
Satoransky, the pass to Valanciunas. Inside. Denied by Morant. And he gets it back.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
Brooks outside. And Valanciunas pulls it down. New Orleans in the lead. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Feeds to Valanciunas. Back to Ingram. Banked in off the glass.
This is just a case of Brandon Ingram getting stronger and more able to play through contact.
Stolen by Satoransky. Kicks to Valanciunas. There's the dish to Graham. Clock is at 3. Shoots over Morant. And it's Graham missing.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Pass to Morant. Brooks outside. Shoots over Satoransky. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
Every time we watch Brooks, that jump shot looks a little more natural and a little more consistent.
For 3, Ingram kept alive.
Challenging the defense at the rim, something he does very well. Excellent tip in.
The Grizzlies trail by 3. To the paint. Here's Capella. That shot off. Nice D from Valanciunas. Tries again. And Capella with the layup.
He is active on the offensive glass. Clint Capella will punish you for not putting a body on him.
Ingram against Capella. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Now the feed to Valanciunas. Blocked again.
What a block by Clint Capella. Flying in with those long arms for the no.
Now here's Satoransky. No points in the game yet for him. And at last they get one to fall.
Even against contact, Satoransky stays agile and just plays right through it.
Floats one up, and the rejection by Valanciunas. Williamson up top. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Terrific concentration and body control. Zion showing why he was chosen #1 overall.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
Their passing has been excellent here early. A lot of their baskets coming off an assist. That should set a great tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
And Greg, as the playoffs loom in the distance, for those teams who have overachieved in the regular season, how do they ensure that their success continues in the postseason?
Well, listen, the skeptics will remain, and you've got to understand the playoffs are a different animal. You have to be resilient and adaptable, and when that adversity hits, that's when your focus has to rise.
Valanciunas up and in from the low block.
You're off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Brooks outside. And there's the pass to Bain. Off target from three-point range. The New Orleans Pelicans come into this one after the win against the Nuggets in Ball Arena.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Rarely frazzled. They played with a pretty even temperature, in my opinion, throughout this entire game.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Murphy's checked in. Just 2 to shoot. Here's Graham. And the rejection by Jackson.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Morant kicks to Capella. It's Brooks on the wing. Sinks the triple. Brooks has got 7. Pelicans leading by 3. Pass to Murphy. Valanciunas with the ball. Now Satoransky. Pass to Graham. Fires for 3. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line. That's on Clint Capella.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
The Pelicans have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
3 shots. 3 shots.
And he hits the first of 3. Some changes for Memphis. Adams, he's checked in for Morant. Clark comes in for Brooks. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Bain. The Pelicans also changing it up. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Khem Birch comes in for Williamson. And it's Josh Hart in for Satoransky. And he sinks the second. And he nails the third.
Yeah, and early on doing a really nice job at the free throw line.
Jones dishes to Jackson. Adams outside. He kicks it to Jones. Memphis moving it around. Here's Jackson, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Not just a floor spacer with the jump shot. Jaren solid also from the mid-range.
Capella against Graham. Pass to Birch. Over Jackson. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. And the Pelicans lead by 6.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
Lob pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Look at that athletic play by Clint Capella, leaping up with enough airtime to grab it and slam it.
The pass to Hayes. Now here's Hart. Defended by Jones. Hart, that's good.
Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
And Clark has got the ball here for Memphis. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
You know, I love what the coaches did tonight. They pushed the right buttons time and time again.
And after suffering that knee injury in the bubble back in 2020, Jackson worked his way back, Steve.
That's always one of the toughest parts of the game, dealing with serious injury when you're young. They're hoping he can remain healthy because he's a foundational piece moving forward.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. Outside, Jones. He feeds it to Capella. Murphy against Clark. Here's Jones. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Graham, but pass to Hayes. Now Murphy. Pass to Graham. Feeds it to Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game. Their last encounter was in New Orleans, where they were able to handle the Pelicans.
And really brought an impressive physicality to that matchup, drawing a ton of fouls and, of course, went on to win it.
They forced the issue and made the defense hack them to death last game. I'm sure they'll try to mirror that same attack in this one.
Some changes for Memphis. Anderson comes in for Jaren Jackson, and it's Williams in for Capella. The Grizzlies trail by 4. And here's Jones. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Anderson trying to free himself up. Buries it down low. 1:58 left to play in the first. This is his third trip to the free throw line in the game.
And it's a super first half for him at the free throw line.
Devonte Graham, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Graham. And Graham drops them both.
Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
Jones, the pass to Williams. Dishes to Anderson. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
And the difficulty defending Anderson from mid-range. He has a number of go-to moves from that distance.
Now here's Graham. He had 16 points in the win against the Nuggets in Denver. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a three-point play. It's hard to see anything but a ton of potential when you look at a player like Jackson Hayes.
Well, Kevin, just consider everything he's done already. Pulling down double-doubles, shooting at a high percentage. He makes the most of every touch he gets, and he's only getting better.
That free throw good from Hayes. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Memphis. It's a 5-point game. Kicks it to Clark. Back to Jones. Clock at 6. Here's Williams, and it's blocked. Now, here's Hart. Defense is right there. Graham, the pass to Hart. The basket is good off the assist from Graham. Graham's got 4 assists now tonight.
You can't afford to let Hart get going from deep. He's ready to shoot it when given the opportunity.
Now here's Williams. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
76% on the season from the foul line.
The first one falls. Hernan Gomez is checked in for the Pelicans. And both free throws good for Williams. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Graham against Jones. And there's the call on Jones. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
And they've been the more physical team offensively, seeking contact, looking to score in the lane, and getting to the line.
Good on both. Here is Anderson. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Twelve seconds left to play here in the first. Shot clock at 6. The turnaround and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we'll be back with you shortly. And one of the better young two-way big men in the NBA, Jaren Jackson. He talked about how his defensive responsibilities grow.
Probably be more of a backline help, talk more, give more help for the rotations because, you know, depending on what team you play, there's a lot of specific things you got to do to guard a certain player.
Well, with his 7'4" wingspan, Jackson has all the tools to be an elite rim protector.
But advanced understanding of positioning. His father was an NBA player, so he's been taught the game from a young age.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
You can do everything else right, but if you fail to take care of the defensive glass, you're killing your chances.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Memphis, Adams is out there with Anderson. Then it's Brandon Clark. Then it's Jones. And it's Williams at the 3. It's good. Williams has got 6 points.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Passes it to Graham. Nailed from three-point land. 15 points in the game.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please. That's terrible.
Jones with the bounce pass. Anderson outside. Lets it go. They get the rebound. Here's Adams, and he converts the layup. Adams has got his first 2 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
At the top of the key, Hernan Gomez. Knocked loose. Stolen by Anderson. Clark right side. Up top, Adams. There's the feed to Jones. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Graham. It's good, and that's just his third make in 10 shots. An off game for him.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Adams finds Jones. He takes it in. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Graham, the pass to Hayes. Back to Graham. Pass to Hart. Great look there, but off target.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
Now here's Jones. He's got 8 to the inside. 6 on the shot clock. And it's blocked. They get it back from deep 3-point range. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
I'm not sure if anyone on the team has the green light from there. Definitely not him.
It's the kind of shot that gives hero ball a bad name and causes your coach to consider another line of work.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Some changes for Memphis. Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for Williams. Bain comes in for Brandon Clark. And it's John Morant in for Tyus Jones. Now here's Morant. He picked up 21 points in their last win against the Rockets in Houston. Takes it inside. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. All right, Greg, you're a lefty. You're on the call tonight. Here we are courtside. Who do you think is the best left-handed player currently in the NBA?
Oh, it's the beard. James Harden, Kevin, no question. But Zion's going to be carrying that torch for us lefties going forward. I have no doubt he'll make us proud.
Here's Satoransky following the basket by John Morant. The tray, and another 3 for New Orleans.
They've been outstanding from beyond the arc this quarter. Their percentage has been climbing steadily.
Morant scanning the floor. Here's Bain. Satoransky covering. Here's Brooks. Here he goes. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
A good vertical athlete. Brooks can finish in there even when challenged.
Now the pass to Ingram. It's Williamson, top of the key. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. To the left side wing. Payton for 3. And it's Williamson with the rebound.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
And slam dunk by Ingram.
Look how Ingram just burst inside, disrupting the D and carving out a path to the dunk.
Morant against Graham. Pass to Bain. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Bain's got 7 points.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
There's the drive. Satoransky finds Valanciunas. Graham with the ball. Williamson outside. Out to Ingram. Takes the 3. And that one is off. Now Memphis takes it the other way.
It's amazing. All night he's been out of sync on the offensive end, yet they continue to lead.
Passes to Graham. To the wing right side. Adams brings the double team. Ingram picks up the loose ball, but he was in the backcourt. They'll give it up.
Yeah, another turnover there, but guys, overall, they've taken really good care of the basketball.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Jackson comes in for Anderson. Ken Burge is checked in for New Orleans. Brooks outside. He feeds it to Jackson. Morant outside. Bain inside the three-point line. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
And over his 4 years at TCU, Desmond Bain shooting 43% from long range. And Steve, he has not slowed down in the NBA.
The Grizzlies, can you believe, took him with the final pick of the first round in 2020. That's great value, getting a floor spacer with size that late.
Here's Morant. Brandon Ingram picking up that last bucket. Capella finds Morant. Here's Bain. 14 points from him the last game against the Rockets in Houston. And Thomas Satoransky gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Morant against Graham. Morant passes to Jackson. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
That is great body control by Jaren Jackson. Takes the hit, completes the play, now gets to the line for one more.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And high quality numbers for him all season long. How about 81 from the line?
The free throw drops for Jackson.
You really get excited about Jackson's potential. The size, the agility, and the skill level to make an impact at both ends.
Now here's Graham. He's got 17. Morant with it. Pass to Bain. Here's Jackson. Shoots over Ingram. And it's Memphis with another.
The D has to be more assertive with Jaren Jackson inside. Even with some contact, he's still able to score.
Now here's Graham. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. Ingram kicks to Graham. The pass to Williamson, stolen by Jackson. He dishes it to Capella. Pass to Brooks. Passes it to Jackson. Shoots over Graham. Jackson misses. And so Graham will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for them. Pass to Williamson. And here is Ingram. Shot clock at 5. This one for 3. Knocked away. And they'll get another chance. A second left and slam dunk by Ingram.
You have to be ready to receive when Satoransky has the ball. Shows excellent vision.
Feeds it to Capella. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
Well, the backstory of Clint Capella is interesting, as he was only the second player, Greg, from Switzerland to make it to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, you know, you don't think of basketball right away when you think of Switzerland, but the game has grown so much in Europe over the years. Guys like Capella, who might have gone into soccer at one point, are now gravitating towards hoops.
And that one misses.
You know, this is part of the book on defending Capella. Teams often try to make him earn his points at the line.
Josh Hart, he's checked in for Devonte Graham. And he's good on the second. For New Orleans, they've gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. Ingram against Capella. And it's off the back rim, no good.
I'm not sure the defense affected that shot. That was just a blown gimme.
Morant dishes to Jackson. Brooks outside.
2 minutes remaining.
Gets in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Getting hit on that shot there, but Dillon's girth allows him to play right through it.
New Orleans gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Satoransky, the pass to Ingram. There's 1:40 left in the first half of the game, and the basket is good. Ingram's got 12 points in the game. Memphis trailing here. Morant outside. Capella high post. Here's Bain. He has 7. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Capella. Three-pointer, Brooks. That shot off the mark. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. Down low. Poked away, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Memphis. .104 left in the first half.
Some scouts were surprised when Jackson's wingspan was measured over 7'5". That's a huge number, especially when you talk about contesting shots.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Here's Ingram after Clint Capella's bucket. There's the pass to Satoransky. Clock at 6. Puts it up from 12. That one wide left. Memphis has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Here's Capella. Rejected by Ingram.
Wonderful defense from Ingram. Good to see him using his length to alter shots. So reliable. They've really leaned on him at the offensive end.
Ingram against Clark. Ingram outside. Puts one up from 19, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Ingram's got 10 points in the quarter.
What I like about Ingram at this point in his career, very decisive in his actions.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Grizzlies lead by 1. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Devonte Graham, what a contribution.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
Basketball 101. You've got to put a body on him. Unfortunately, that's a fundamental that's gone by the wayside.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. So for New Orleans right now, underneath in the post, it's Williamson and Valanciunas. Thomas Satoransky is out there with Devonte Graham. And it's Ingram and it's small forward. Good work there as it goes.
A huge scoring night for Jaren Jackson. You see the high ceiling for him. This is why he was selected 4th overall.
Williamson finds Ingram. Pass to Graham. Lets it go from deep. The shot, no good. Memphis leading by 3. Out to the right wing. Here's Bane. Inside. And Capella with a nice bucket inside. Capella's got 11 points.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Graham dishes to Ingram. He kicks it to Williamson. Passes it to Graham. From the arc. Hands it from downtown. Graham's got 20 points.
Staying unselfish, keeping your eyes up. So important for a young player. Zion, mature beyond his years.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Back to Brooks. Pass to Morant. To the middle. Unloads. And there's Jackson on the assist by Morant. He's got 15.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
The pass to Ingram. Driving in. The dish to Valanciunas. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The Pelicans making a switch here. Murphy's checked in.
Checking in for the Pelicans.
A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Now here's Brooks. He's got 11. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
And he drives in. And it's Graham missing. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. And that one's good. Brooks. Brooks has got 15 points.
Muscling his way around the floor. Brooks able to absorb contact without it affecting the shot.
Floats it up for Williamson. An emphatic LU jam.
This is why Williamson's teammates love him. He makes them look good on these alley-oops.
Now Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And the defense knows he's relentless. You have to try and match that intensity.
Murphy. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Bane. Satoransky covering. Bane with the bucket.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Morant against Graham. Pass to Satoransky. Kicks it to Murphy. Passes to Graham. Jacks up a three. And another three for New Orleans.
And with that three, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Adams, he's checked in for Clint Capella. Kyle Anderson comes in for Jackson. Williams, he's checked in for Bain. And Tyus Jones subbed in for John Morant. And New Orleans also making a change. Hayes is checked in. Anderson in the post. Hayes on him. Jones, no one around him. Knocks down the three ball. Jones has got the lead up to 10 now for Memphis. Pass to Murphy. Graham against Jones. Graham kicks to Satoransky. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And here's Brooks. 15 points in the game. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And when you watch Dillon Brooks play, he's got some sandpaper to his game. Not shy about trading elbows.
I love those guys. You need these guys to win in this league. Willing to take the defensive challenge and put their bodies on the line to get stops.
First free throw is good.
The versatility of Satoransky is valuable. He scores, rebounds, and passes the ball so well.
Hernan Gomez is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. That one is no good. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Grizzlies. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Now the pass to Graham. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Over Williams. Here's Hayes. An easy 2 points on the layup. Hayes has got 9.
Back in the day, someone would have blocked him out, but times have changed.
Jones, the pass to Adams. Brooks, that's a 2-pointer. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
Graham, the pass to Hayes. Over Anderson. That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Hayes.
He is really shouldering the load on the offensive end and doing an outstanding job, but he needs the rest of his team to step up.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Devonte Graham. That's his first foul. Josh Hart, he's checked in for the Pelicans.
Josh Hart.
Here is Anderson. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
New Orleans 1.
Here's Graham. Passes it to Hart. Back to Graham. To the inside. It's stolen by Adams. Outside, Jones. Misses the three. Pelicans trail by 7. Hart with it. He has 5. Pass to Jaren Gomez. There's the pass to Graham. Just 5 to shoot. Beyond the arc. Offensive rebound. Shots good by Jaren Gomez. And now just a 5-point Grizzly lead.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. And that's one of the things he brings to the table.
A step back shot here. And too long on the shot. The Pelicans have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Here's Murphy. Jaren Gomez trying to break free. And the basket by Murphy. Murphy's got his second basket of the game.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Anderson dishes to Brooks. And another miss by Memphis.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Graham, the pass to Jaren Gomez. Now here's Hart. And there's the drive. Takes it off the glass. Hart's got 7 points.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
And it has them in a great spot to take the lead. They love to get a few stops now at the other end.
Jones looking for an opening. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Grizzlies.
What tremendous passing we've seen from them today. A very unselfish performance all around.
Yeah, but also give them credit for the layups they've had tonight after strong drives to the basket.
And the first one at the line is good. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Williams. And the Pelicans making a change here. Both good from the line that time. Pelicans trail by 3. Pass to Hayes. Here's Hart. New Orleans moving it around. Ingram attacking. He kicks to Hayes. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Steven Adams picks one up.
Second team foul.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here.
And at 78%, he's been a consistent shooter at the line for them all season long.
That free throw good from Hayes. Grizzlies making a switch here. Morant's checked in. And he makes both free throws. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Going inside. No good on that one. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. Here's Hart. He's got 7 for the lead. It's rebounded by Memphis. Morant's got his 4th rebound in this one. And that one comes up a bit short.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
Here's Hart. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Memphis leading. Now here's Morant. He's got 6. Here's Anderson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And so Graham will bring it up for the Pelicans.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
For the tie. Ball stolen. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. And finished off by Morant.
Keep track of Ja, especially when he's in transition. He shows you right there.
Graham, the pass to Birch. Cloak loose. Ingram against Clark. Ingram kicks to Hart. 5 to shoot. From outside the arc. That's tipped.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
Jones from outside. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
To the paint. Here's Ingram. And that's good off the glass that time. Ingram's got 16.
A high usage guy. Ingram always takes a lot of high percentage shots.
Here's the lob to Adams. 46 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Ingram passes to Graham. Good D by Jones.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Clark outside. Back to Jones. Just 5 on the clock. Over Hayes. They get it again. Adams. That one drops for him.
Nice rebound by Adams. Just so persistent in everything he does.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
His first personal foul. 13 foul. At the line for Memphis, Steven Adams. At the line for 1.
One shot.
And Adams, no good on that one.
You know what I like about Steven Adams is his intangibles. He's enthusiastic, he's a leader by example, and he's a role model for the younger players.
Here's Ingram. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
This season, he has been absolutely locked in at the free throw line. How about 90%?
And he knocks down the first one.
Brandon Ingram is a fascinating player, multi-dimensional and versatile. Needs to keep improving.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. It's the Grizzlies leading by 3. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Pelicans trail by 3. We've got Brandon Clark. Jaren Jackson is out there with Clint Capella. Then it's Morant. And it's Bane in at the 2 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Here's Ingram. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. Some solid defense from Clark. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And the 21st pick in 2019. Smitty, how did Brandon Clark fall that far?
You know, a lot of times when you play 4 years in college, I don't know, for some reason they think something's wrong with that. He was still tinkering with that form on his jump shot, but you look at his productivity at Gonzaga.
Take a break.
I'm not surprised how effective
2 shots.
he's been in the pros.
The first free throw is good.
The potential is there. For Clark, it's about expanding the range so that it makes him more versatile offensively.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Williamson's checked in. And so Clark nails both of them. And so Satoransky will bring it up for New Orleans. Morant against Graham. Pass to Satoransky. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Dishes to Morant. Clark kicks to Jackson. Here's Bane. Pass to Morant. Tries a 3. Good on the 3-point shot. And the Grizzlies lead by 8.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Valanciunas finds Ingram. Got a piece of it. Fast break Memphis. And they call the foul, so he's got the and-one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Really, really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
With their lead starting to stretch out just a little bit here late, they're in a prime position now to wrap this one up.
Shooting 1.
One shot.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Now Satoransky. Ingram outside. Shot to stop the run. Up again. Williamson on the follow.
Great position by Zion. It's what allows him to get offensive rebounds.
Morant against Graham. Lob pass to Capella. And the pass to Clark. Memphis moving that ball around. Offensive rebound. Capella with the bucket. Capella's got the lead up to 11 now for Memphis.
An intimidator himself, Capella's not shying away from a little contact.
Satoransky looking around. And Capella sends it back. Goes back up. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
And it's Morant missing.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Out to Ingram. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer, Graham. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Jackson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Morant outside. Here's Bain. Satoransky covering. Jackson, that's good. And that's 17 points for Jaren Jackson.
I like Jackson's work inside. Can face you up or go over either shoulder, finishing with either hand.
Graham, the pass to Williamson. Williamson double team. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And when you're trying to cut into the lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
Brooks checked in for Brandon Clark. And New Orleans also making a change. Murphy's checked in. Graham against Morant. Capella inside. Morant kicks to Brooks. No good from outside.
He's been of no help stretching the floor tonight. Just 1-3 in the first half. Nothing in the second.
Shot's good.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Shot's good. Hit. Shooting one.
At the line for the Pelicans, Thomas Satoransky. One shot.
Looking back at the previous decade, Steve, in the NBA, super teams have been dominant in the league. Do you like the ones with 2 or 3 stars?
You know, each has its advantages, Kevin. The 2-star model allows for a deep bench. We saw that with AD and LeBron in LA. But the 3-star alignment, a la the Brooklyn Nets, those can be potent on the offensive end. Both work if you're raising up those trophies.
Unloads from 13. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Bain. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got assist number 8 now on the night. Pelicans trail by 12. Pass to Murphy. Down low. Here's Valanciunas. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Valanciunas getting rewarded there for putting down a solid screen on the pick and roll.
Morant passes to Capella. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Murphy against Capella. And here's Murphy. Launches a 3. They get it back. Valanciunas. And the rejection by Jackson. Inside. Out to Brooks. Passes it to Morant. Here's Bain. Six to shoot. From outside, off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Pass to Valanciunas, stolen by Brooks. Morant outside. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times. Pelicans trail by 12.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And there's the pass to Satoransky. And the Pelicans miss again. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They've allowed just 7 points here in the 4th quarter. Count that one. Jackson's got the lead up to 14 now for the Grizzlies.
Good concentration by Jaren. A little contact on the shot. No problem.
Graham, the pass to Satoransky. And that one's good. Williamson.
Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
Brooks outside. Back to Morant. To the inside. Here's Bain. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Bain's got 7 points for the quarter.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Expanding upon this lead, trying to close it out. He's really stepped up.
The drive by Williamson. When you look at Zion Williamson's impressive scoring output, what also strikes you, Craig, is his field goal percentage.
Yeah, I mean, this guy hits at just around 60%. Safe to say Zion isn't wasting many looks. He just attacks inside where few men can slow him down.
That free throw good from Williamson. Even with all the hype Zion had coming into the NBA, Steve, I don't think folks expected him to have such an immediate impact.
It really was a wild first few months for Zion in the NBA. We weren't sure he'd play at all in his rookie year. But when he made it onto the court, he reminded everyone right away, Kevin, what a unique talent he is.
And both free throws good for Williamson.
So much pub for Zion coming into this league. I hope fans realize that it takes time to learn the NBA and to establish an identity.
Memphis moving it around. Bane inside the three-point line. The shot, no good. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. Williamson, the pass to Satoransky. And Valanciunas kicks to Satoransky. And the Pelicans miss again.
You like that he's still attacking, but the results tonight just haven't been there.
Morant passes to Brooks. Pass to Bane. 5 on the clock. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
That's his second personal foul. 13 foul. At the line for Memphis, Desmond Bane. One shot.
One shot.
Pelicans trail by 15. Satoransky with it. Passes to Williamson. Fires the three. The rebound by Anderson.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
Brooks feeling it out a bit. Here's Bane. Anderson finds Morant. Brooks outside. Shot clock at 6. The shot comes out.
Just not feeling it from beyond the arc. Sometimes that happens. He's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Williamson trying to free himself up. Count it. Satoransky's got 5 points in the quarter.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Pass to Brooks. Morant left side. Nice feed from Valanciunas. And so Graham will bring it up for New Orleans. Trailing by 13. Williamson kicks to Ingram. The shot from the low post is good. Ingram's got 20 points.
The production from Ingram just keeps getting better and better. A guy who knows how to get buckets.
Graham against Morant.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Down low. Bane with the bucket. 1 points in the game.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Ingram against Brooks. Good on that shot, and with that, the Memphis lead is cut to just 11 on the basket from Ingram.
Showing some nice handles in the pick and roll. Ingram's creativity is fun to watch in these sets.
Here's Morant. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Defensive foul.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
15 foul.
And one thing about Ja Morant that can get lost in all the highlights, he is truly a gifted playmaker. Great vision, and he manipulates defenses to create openings for his teammates.
Let's not forget, he led the nation in assists his sophomore season at Murray State. His court sense and feel for the game are advanced, especially for a player his age.
That's good from Morant.
You know, in most NBA drafts, Ja Morant would have gone #1 overall, but not in a draft with Zion, at least not at the time.
Ingram kicks to Graham. The pass to Satoransky. The basket is good off the assist from Graham. Satoransky's got 9 points here in the second half. Now here's Morant. Payne for 3. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Pelicans trail by 11. Ingram outside to the paint. And that one's good. Williamson.
We talk about Zion's strength, but the body control is also elite, especially for a guy his size.
Pass to Capella. And here's Brooks. He's covered by Ingram. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Brooks. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Tillman, he's checked in for Clint Capella. Hill comes in for Kyle Anderson. And it's Brandon Clark in for Brooks. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Jones comes in for Brandon Ingram. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Satoransky. And Lewis subbed in for Devonte Graham. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Devonte Graham.
And his touch from long range has been money. Yeah, he's totaled 4 3-pointers on a very efficient night of shooting. And that's what turned a good game for him into a great one.
Here's Alexander Walker. And the shot goes in.
Alexander Walker.
32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now Morant. And he drops it in from the low post. And the Grizzlies lead by 9.
Just a natural scorer, Ja Morant is. In this area, he's confident.
And so the Grizzlies take the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Jaren. A young team, but you're going in the right direction. How does a game like tonight help you keep that flow?
It's progress. You know, everything is progress. A win you can learn something from, a loss you can learn something from. So we're taking every little bit of it, and we're just happy to get one at home today.
It's a step in the process, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.